Hello, everyone, and welcome to. I don't have a good name for this series yet. Probably something along the lines good games for free, good games for lower NPCs, or NPCs, PCs, something like that. But this is a series I'm going to be primarily focusing on free games that, you know, are available to anyone that say, you ain't got enough money, or you don't have a lot of funds, or you don't have a lot of time to really save up for more expensive games, or just generally you're looking for something new to just latch on to for a little bit and try out. And you look at the screen, and you're like, wait, that's StarCraft. That's not free. But the part I'm talking about that is free is the arcade. And if you don't know much about it, the StarCraft 2 arcade is where tons and tons and tons of completely free player-made game modes and maps are available. And you might think to yourself, well, hey, it's StarCraft, everything's going to be RTS. That is extremely far from the truth. And this is really aimed at those who don't know about it. I'm sure there's a very wide audience that knows a great deal about it already. I'm just saying for what it is right now. There are so many things that have been done with the StarCraft 2 map editor. It's kind of really insane. Like, you'd be really surprised as to what some people can do with it. But all in all, um, there's kind of something for everybody on here. And if you like the semi-RTS style that a lot of the games will present, a lot of it's like tower defense or base building or having particular MOBAs or other events happening between them. Well, there's something on here for you to try out. There's even some first person stuff, which is really fucking insane. How they turned an RTS into a first person shooter, or whatever it may be. But I'm not going to focus the series solely on the StarCraft 2 arcade. It's going to be on, any free games out there, anything from like War Thunder to Dota to even maybe some Flash games if I particularly find them enjoyable. But for today, I'm going to be just focusing on one of my own personal favorite modes on here, which is Mineral Survival. Now, I'm not very good at it, but it's always really, really fun. And if you're into the sort of base building, defense kind of genre, then, you know, you will probably be into this too. So I'm just going to jump into a game of it. I'm just going to go about doing my thing, and it's going to be a solo game because, well, since I'm recording, I'm gonna lag other people because I don't want to do that. I don't want to lag other people. I just kind of want to go in and do my thing. The loading screens are a bit long in StarCraft, or at least with my PC, so I'm gonna be cutting that out, so I ain't gotta worry about that. And we'll go straight from this long, long intro commentary to the actual game itself, which will be nice. Unless the loading screen just wants to go whoop. Uh, no. So, in that case, I'll stop it here and be back here in just a moment. Okay, apparently that moment was a lot shorter than I thought it'd be. So, you'll start off with the screen and you'll kind of be like, what the heck of all this? Well, I don't still entirely know myself. It's mostly, if you've been playing a lot, you'll get more and more for playing the games, which has, pardon me, which has progression. The more you play, the more stuff you unlock. Currently, I'm only level 3, and I've only played 2 games, which for this I need to play 5 games, and for this I need to be level 5. And it just kind of starts out like that. Well, I mean, I could be an SCV, and I could be a Sentry. It's cool. But for the sake of this, I'm simply going to go on easy and try and make it work. I don't expect to live very long, but we'll see how it goes. So to start off, since I'm playing alone, I kind of just need to grab a little bit of everything, and while I'm doing that, I need to kind of scout around and figure out where exactly I want to go. I want to go somewhere that has a decent amount of every kind of material, so that I can make whatever I need. since I'm playing alone, I'm going to need to make everything myself, which includes a wall, a cannon, a healer, and a generator. Those are the 4 primary things I'm gonna need. Don't expect me to last very long, because I'm not gonna. I think I'm going to go chill over here and make my base sort of back this way. Yeah, that seems perfectly fine to me. So as I said, right now the timer's ticking down, and eventually that's gonna go poof. Yep, and there's some information stuff I don't entirely need. So pardon me. Apparently what I ate for lunch is not completely agreeing with me anymore. So let's just gather up some more stuff, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and zap a little pathway. Now, as with most games of its time, do I have enough to make a wall? I do. Good. Oh dear. Cancel. I have made a grand mistake, and I have now rectified it. Now, as far as what I've seen, on night 1, you're mostly safe as long as you have a wall. Which means for now, I should be alright. But I want to get a base up and running as soon as possible, so we're going to go to the Advanced Structures tab. It looks like I need 25 of everything. Okay? So, just going to farm up here and talk over it for a bit, now that I'm sitting safe and pretty in my little base. Also, you notice that some of the larger gems have these rich crystal buffs, where they kind of function as, rich mineral veins from StarCraft, where they will, give you 1 more per. I'm not sure how much that really is worth later on, but for now, it's helpful. Doesn't hurt to have it, of course. And that rock was a bit stronger. So Night View, well, let's see if my studies were truthful in saying that I'll be okay with just a single wall. Well, it seems to be holding. Where's this fella going? Yeah, this should be alright. Hope. It's a little worrisome. Just in case, I'm actually gonna go ahead and get a cannon up. Put it right there. And I will also need a generator, which I will stick right here. And now I can go back in farming and getting ready to have a base. So now with the cannon doing some work, slowly killing off some dudes so I ain't gotta worry about them as much, I will be perfectly fine for tonight at least. I will, however, very soon definitely need to upgrade all of this and make both a healer and a shield healer. Those are 2 more required things. And I figure I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going with this commentary until I just completely lose. So this will probably be a longer video to start off with, maybe somewhere close to the 20-minute mark. Sorry about that if that's too long for you. But yes. For now, this is how I'm gonna do it, I figure. So I want to upgrade that definitely, because that is one of the most important things to do in this game, is get the generator up. Now typically if you're playing in a multiple person game, which on average you will be, you are going to have, if you have more than 1 person in a base, you're going to have 1 person focusing on one thing and 1 person focusing on another, which works out pretty well. So as you can see, the base I built earlier has upgrades and everything else on it and whatnot to really, get you going. And once you get some healers and everything else up, you should be alright. Oh, I don't have enough crystals. But this is pretty much the gist of the game. It's a base building game. You get to have a little bit of fun. It's not the most advanced thing in the world, but It does have a lot of depth to it later on, and it can get really, really interesting when you have a lot of people working together to try and survive as many nights as possible. Of course, there is a winning scenario, but I've never quite made it there. So you'll have to see that for yourself. But for now, I think I will revoke what I was saying earlier, and I'll actually end the episode here, because I figure, hey, if you're interested in the game now, you're gonna go and play it yourself, and see how far you can get. You'll probably do a lot better than I am. But hey, it's been fun, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and maybe you'll be back for more later. But in any case, have a good day or good night, wherever you may be, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.